Welcome back to Marriage or Hell No. Fellas, I got a doozy for you guys here today on the channel. And what are we going to be talking about? We are going to be talking about this undefeated wall that so many modern women will end up running into. And I'm going to share an article with you guys. We're going to take a look at some TikTok videos that kind of add into what I'm talking about here on the channel today. But before I get going, I need to do two things. The first thing is I want to say much love to everybody who's been subscribing to the channel and showing us much love because we're almost there at 1,000 subscribers. So I want to say shout out to everybody who's been joining the channel, joining the team, learning some of these important lessons to help men make better decisions out here. But the other thing I want to say too is that in this video, please do not go over to these people's channels, go start harassing them. That's not what us as productive guys do. We can have our fun, but we're not going to go over there and start harassing anybody. So without further ado, let's get into the content. I'm not allowed to play the music on this one, fellas, due to copyright, but you guys will be able to see her entitled message that she wants to let us fellas know about. Things men shouldn't do if they want to date over 40 women. Don't just stare, speak up. We love confident men. Take them out on dinner dates, not coffee dates. And never be late on dates or else we're out. The reason why I'm showing you guys this video is because this is the mindset of a lot of these older women who still feel entitled. But just wanted to give you guys a quick snapshot, and then we're going to get into the feature piece. Shout out to the Good Men Project because this was actually an entertaining read, but it gave some clarity into what you saw in that video that we just watched a second ago and how some of these entitled modern women feel, especially those who have already hit the wall. I asked a group of 300 single women what their biggest dating problems were and what they said might surprise you. As a dating coach for single women over 40, one of the first questions I ask a client is, what is your biggest problem in dating? I want to know what they have tried and what their struggles are. Have they dated online? If so, have they had some success? Have they gone to social events? Are they dating the wrong men? Or are they unknowingly putting up guards that turn men off? I'm pretty sure that has a lot to do with it, but let's keep reading. Their answers help me tailor a program that helps them attract their ideal match. I recently asked a group of about 300 single, divorced, and widowed women over 40 what their biggest problems were in dating. I wanted to see how many of them struggle with some of the same issues. Here's what they said, followed by my thoughts on how they might overcome these dating problems and attract their best relationship. So let's hear what the ladies had to say. I find very few men attractive in my eyes. I am too old to be chasing men and tired of games. I have a hard time finding quality prospects. I struggle with trusting that that guy isn't going to disappear. They eventually all do. I am self-employed and work at home. Therefore, I don't encounter many eligible men in my daily routine. It's hard to meet a man who fits my high standards, minimum of a master's degree, in great physical shape as I am, multicultural, and ideally multilingual. That's asking for a bit much. American men are biased towards younger women, no matter how bad they themselves look, and I am not looking to date my grandpa. I am geographically undesirable. A lot of men don't want a woman with a few extra pounds. They don't know what they're missing. I am geographically undesirable. A lot of men don't want a woman with a few extra pounds. They don't know what they're missing. Most guys like what they like. And to be honest with you, most guys are going to like younger, fitter women who tend to act like ladies. That's just the way 99% of us roll. I find just the opposite. I meet men who like fuller figures. Some men do, but the percentages are going to be much smaller. I can't find a man who will spend time to let the relationship grow. Most men are not going to be as patient in that process because we got things to do. I can't find men who want more than a casual date or hookup and who don't act desperate. If I find someone I'm attracted to, he usually is not attracted to me. So now they're going to analyze these results. One, single women over 40 are struggling to find someone that they are attracted to, a man who doesn't play games and doesn't just want sex or a casual hookup. This is the most common complaint from women. Is it that women don't want sex at this age? Nope. Most women want sex as much as men do. But when a man rushes sex, most women feel objectified. They want to be appreciated for more than their bodies. So, guys, please pay attention to more than the boobs and the butt. The other B, the brain, is just as important, especially if you're getting to know a woman. In terms of attraction, when you connect deeply at this level, attraction can grow. So stop looking for super hot chemistry and butterflies when you first meet. It's not likely to happen at this age. And on the rare occasion when it does, the relationship is usually based on nothing more than just lust. Would you rather crash and burn or have a slow sizzle that bursts into hot flames over time? Point two, single women over 40 want to know why older men seem to like women half their age. Because we're men and that's what we tend to like. I get it. Youth is attractive. That's why people drop billions of dollars a year on a quest for everlasting youth through makeup, beauty treatments, Botox, and facelifts. Not going to even tackle that in this video. Definitely going to do another video about that later on. And some older men want much younger women. It's good for the ego. Maybe the sex is hot. But do all older men want younger women? Nah. Anyone who's looking for a true connection is more likely to find it with someone closer to their age. You could tell this article was written by a woman because she just does not understand the way men really think. Ladies, you can't do anything about men who want a midlife crisis Barbie doll. I mean, what is she trying to do? Is she really trying to shame us for liking what we like? It's never going to work. Never. Ignore those men and seek out the guys who want a relationship with someone they can relate to. Those men are out there. That's a true statement. I'll give her that. Women are tired of men who are still in love with or hateful towards their exes. They want men who take responsibility for their share in failed relationships. Now, if that's not the biggest load of crap that I've ever heard, this tends to happen more so with women. Women being attached or imprinted by the man that they used to date, and they still have feelings for him. Guys don't really do this type of stuff. And we normally take accountability and responsibility for our relationships. You don't really hear men out there talking about, hey, what happened with your past relationship? Oh, it was all her and I had nothing to do with it. That's something more that women do, in my opinion. Just my thoughts. Guys, if you're comparing all women you date to your ex, you're still blaming her for your problems, please get therapy and work this stuff out. A mature woman who values herself doesn't want to date a man who's a victim or stuck in the past. She's going to walk away and find a grown-up guy. I mean, like I said, this doesn't happen with men. Every guy I know that will clearly tell you what their problems were in a relationship, they will accept responsibility. What I find is when I'm talking with women or I'm on a date with a woman and I ask them about their prior relationships, they always make it seem like, oh, he was a narcissist. He was problematic. He was trying to control me. He was boring. You're going to hear all these excuses. So I don't even know men that even talk like this and don't accept responsibility for their actions during that relationship. The fourth point. Some women are insecure about their bodies and think men only want a certain body type. Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that there's a lid for every pot, a body type for every guy. Some men like thin women, some like curvier figures, which is absolutely true. But the majority of men will want a thin or what I would like to call a fit woman. So please understand that. The men I've spoken to care less about how much a woman weighs and more about how much a woman loves her body. They want someone who rocks with what she got. So if you're a larger woman, take care of your body and flaunt it, sister. Someone will love you for you, but you will have a smaller amount of men who are going to appreciate your body as much as you do. That's just being honest. The fifth point. Some women have a large list of requirements like high level of education, multinational travel, and mastery of multiple languages. Well, we know that. And also, one of these higher requirements is not only education, travel, 6 foot, six pack, inches down south or more, six figures. So we know all about this type of stuff. Ladies, ditch your unrealistic list. This is the best point that she's had in this whole article to me. A man who never graduated college might be more brilliant, Steve Jobs. I know many smart people, including my son, who don't have high degrees, and many people with a PhD or an MD whose intelligence I do not respect. So understand that point too, is that some men go to college, some men don't. Some men go into trade, some men go into tech where they don't really need these high level of degrees. So when you are looking for a man, you have to understand that you're going to have blue collar, white collar guys who are just going to be smart and and skilled at what they do. Look beyond degrees and discover whether that person you're dating has character and integrity. Do you share common values? Do you feel comfortable with one another? Do you light each other up? Those things are far more important than a Harvard or a Yale degree or whether or not he speaks Mandarin. She hit on some points right there. And I think the main point that I really want to tackle is really the point where she started with up front is ditch these unrealistic lists. Ladies, when you are at this age, when you're running up against that wall, you don't really have that many options out there. And a lot of women just need to understand that. The sixth point she goes on to say is some women think that they're geographically undesirable. People in big cities says it's hard to meet anyone. People in remote cities say that they have no one to date. Wherever you live, I promise you, you are not geographically undesirable. Hello, online dating, FaceTime, and airplanes. Screw that crap. And this is why this woman does not understand this. I know we live in this modern day and age where people think that they can do long distance relationships online and all that. People like me and most other guys that I know, bro, we're not into this online stuff. If you don't even live in the same city as us, you ain't got no damn chance in hell at meeting us. And that's just the real reality of the situation. What does it all mean? Just about any problem you have in dating can be overcome. You don't have to be brilliant to find love. You don't have to speak multiple languages, live in a big city, or have a perfect body. You do need to drop your unrealistic requirements that have nothing to do with love. And that's the reason why I'm really tackling this article is that most women who find themselves single or alone over the age of 40, really they got there because A, they've made bad choices in men. They have chosen their career over finding love. And then when they figure out that they're already on the other side of that wall, they always get mad instead of looking at the situations that they have created to put themselves in this predicament that they find themselves in. And that's the reason why I'm doing this video. But this is what I want to close out with.
Last time I was single, I was 24 and the dating pool was everyone. And now it's like a shallow puddle of age-appropriate men who are old and gross. And I don't want to do that.
So many women will find themselves in this predicament due to decisions that they have made. And then they expect men to say, yes, I'm going to take you at 40 years old when you were at your prime to us around the age of 24 and 25. So the reason why I'm making this video is to show ladies that, hey, you can't have your cake and eat it too. When we are ready for you at your prime ages, you better get on that horse, because if you do not, and this is not in all cases, but you will run up against that wall if you take your beauty for granted. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.